Hello my crafty friends. Today I am sharing 3 different Thanksgiving cards. Each one is a different size, but they all have a faker shaker on the front. So we'll start with the A2 card. All of the pattern papers and the cut aparts are from a retired pattern paper pad by Prima called Amber Moon. So this one is the standard A2 card, folded. It is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I slipped one of the cut aparts into a cello bag, wrapped the excess to the back, and secured that with tape. And before I sealed it up, I added some sequins in gold and copper and then glued some on the front as well. I do have a video on how to create your own faker shaker. I will link that in the description box below. Inside I have a stamped sentiment. I'm not sure if it's available. Everything that is available will be linked on my blog, which is also in that description box below. But I just did some matted layers, a stamped sentiment, and that card was done. The Happy Thanksgiving is from the Mini Strips Harvest, I believe it's called, from Tailored Expressions. I've talked about that die, actually all of the mini strips and the simple strips from Tailored Expressions. I just think they're brilliant. The next one is a Mini Slimline card. This one folded is 3 1/4 by 6 1/4, and I used a stitched rectangle panel die from Your Next Stamp. I used both gold and copper foil cardstock to die cut the pumpkins and leaves. They are from Elizabeth Craft Designs, and then I also added some gold glitter dots. I was getting those at Elizabeth Craft Designs, but they've been out of stock for a while. I did find some at Ecstasy Crafts in Canada, so I will have those linked on my blog. Another faker shaker with the cut apart tucked into a cello bag. The excess is wrapped around it, and then it is on a copper mat. Inside, more of the same pattern paper that I had on the front. It's from the Amber Moon paper pad, and just more of the stitched panel dies. All of those come in a single set by Your Next Stamp. And the gift thanks is a retired stamp from the Alleyway Stamps. And finally, my Slimline card, which is actually a fold flap Slimline card. Another faker shaker on the front, and another sentiment. I thought this cut apart was so pretty, and I love this pattern paper, so that all worked together nicely. Another stamped sentiment on an MFT stitched rectangle. A few more of the glitter dots there for some sparkle, and I added some here as well. Folded, my Slimline card is 3 1/2 by 8 1/2 inches. It fits in a number 10 business envelope or a number 9 business envelope for mailing. And to make the fold flap is you take your cardstock, which is 7 inches by 8 1/2 inches. You score 1 1/4 inches down from the left side and 3 1/2. That 3 1/2 inch score line is your center fold line. So you fold your card in half, and then the 1 1/4 you just fold back to the front. Now you can use it as more of an accordion. I tend to adhere mine with thin foam tape. So I put thin foam tape here and here and attach it firmly to the card front. I don't add foam tape in the center because then I can pop up my embellishment and I don't have extra layers of foam tape, and works really well. I do have quite a few of these fold flap cards done. I think they add some interest to a Slimline card. And if you check out my blog, on the right hand side I have different labels, and I do have a label for fold flap cards if you are interested in seeing more. So as I said, everything that's available will be linked on my blog, and that is in the description box below. And of course I will also link the video on how to make a faker shaker card. If you enjoyed my video today, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more. And that's it for me today.